Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Today we will discuss a topic that is both intriguing and slightly unsettling but rooted deeply in our faith. Haunted houses. Yes, I know the topic sounds scary, maybe even a bit spooky, but bear with me, because today's story goes beyond just fear. It will take you on a journey filled with suspense, faith, and most importantly, a reminder of our beliefs as Muslims. So what exactly are haunted houses? Do they really exist? Well, my brothers and sisters, the idea of haunted houses is prevalent in many cultures around the world. But what does Islam have to say about them? Before we delve into our story, let's explore what our faith teaches us about haunted houses and possessions. In Islam, the belief in jinn is firmly established. These are spiritual beings created from smokeless fire who, like humans, can be good or evil. While some jinns choose to worship Allah, others associate partners with him. Now, these evil associates, also known as Satan, are constantly trying to mislead humanity. One of their tactics is to possess individuals, sometimes entering them without their knowledge or consent. This possession can lead to a change in behavior, including speaking in different voices, displaying superhuman strength, or even exhibiting knowledge that the person doesn't possess. It's important to understand that in Islam, the human will always retain a fragment of their consciousness during possession, allowing them to differentiate between right and wrong. However, the struggle to resist the influence of the jinn is real. So how do we protect ourselves against such possessions? The answer lies in our practices and beliefs. For example, seeking refuge in Allah from Satan, which we do by reciting, "I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan," is an effective way to repel evil influences. Additionally, the Quran holds immense power against jinn, so merely having a Quran in one's home can act as a barrier against negative energies. Now let's discuss haunted houses. An abode can become haunted when it's infiltrated by a malevolent jinn. Unlike possessions, where jinn control the actions of an individual, in a haunted house, the spirits aim to influence those residing there. They might cause disturbances like shaking beds, moving objects, or even interacting with individuals. Fear, anxiety, and an unsettling atmosphere often pervade haunted houses. So what should Muslims do when confronted with haunted houses? Firstly, remember that Allah is the ultimate controller. Jinn may occupy a place, but they cannot expel a person from it unless Allah wills it. Hence, one should not feel compelled to abandon a house due to paranormal activity. Instead, the solution lies in spiritual cleansing rituals. Reciting the Quran, sprinkling holy water, and seeking refuge in Allah are potent methods to banish malevolent energy. Additionally, one should be cautious of astrological practices, as some forms of divination like tarot card reading can invite spiritual trouble. Seeking the assistance of a righteous person who can perform an exorcism or seek refuge in Allah is also recommended. With this understanding in mind, let's now dive into our captivating tale. The Light in the Basement Window. It begins in the heart of Fez, Morocco, renowned for its rich history and vibrant culture. Our protagonist, Jacine, is a history student from Rabi who decides to spend time in Fez to research the city's ancient past. He finds an old house tucked away in the Medina, the city's old walled quarter. Intrigued by its historical charm, he rents the house, unaware of the eerie secrets it holds. Upon settling in, he meets the enigmatic owner of the house. The man is anxious, urging Yasmin to not open the basement under any circumstances. Despite the owner's cryptic warning, Yasmin dismisses it, attributing it to superstitious beliefs. The first night passes without incident, but as the moon climbs high in the sky, strange occurrences begin to unfold. The electricity flickers, casting dancing shadows on the wall. Then he hears a knock that seems to come from beneath the house. As he investigates, he discovers a faint light emanating from the basement window. Curiosity piqued, he resists the urge to open the trapdoor leading to the basement, choosing instead to wait until morning. The next day he questions the locals about the house's history. What he learns sends shivers down his spine. Apparently, the Vasadi family once lived in the house. The father, driven by religious fervor, believed his daughter Lena was possessed by a jinn. In a fit of desperation or perhaps madness, he locked her in the basement, leaving her to die. Some say the girl's spirit is trapped there forever, seeking release. Determined to test his bravery, or perhaps his foolishness, Yasmin returns to the house that evening. He stands in the living room, his eyes fixed on the basement window. As darkness envelops the room, the light reappears, brighter and more intense than before. It seems to beckon him, calling out in whispers. Unable to resist, Yasmin opens the trapdoor. The sight that greets him is both eerie and captivating. His story continues, taking him deeper into the mystery. And to find out what happens next, keep watching the video. Our story revolves around the concept of seeing the light, not just as a visual phenomenon but as a possible manifestation of the spirit world. In many cultures, light is associated with spirits. For instance, in Japanese folklore, yurei are spirits that appear as translucent figures, often seen as a pale blue or white light. Similarly, in Celtic mythology, the souls of the departed are said to manifest as balls of light. Such beliefs are not limited to folklore. Even in quantum mechanics, the the observer plays a significant role. Here's something fascinating. The double-slit experiment in quantum mechanics demonstrates that the act of observation affects reality. When observing particles, they exhibit properties of both waves and particles. But when we try to measure or observe which slit the particle passes through, it behaves like a wave. This suggests that consciousness influences reality. Could this apply to the realm of spirits as well? It's an intriguing possibility. The story cleverly uses this ambiguity, leaving us to wonder if the light is a mere trick of perception or a genuine spiritual manifestation. Returning to the story, Yasmin, unable to resist the allure of the basement, decides to explore further. As he descends into the darkness, he feels a sudden chill, an indication that he's not alone. Suddenly, the air grows colder, sending a shiver down his spine. It's as if an unseen presence has joined him in the confined space. Yasmin's heart pounds in his chest, each beat echoing in the eerie silence. The dim glow from above casts elongated shadows, making ordinary features seem distorted and menacing. He moves forward, his senses heightened, every creak of the floorboard sending a jolt of adrenaline through him. His rational mind tries to dismiss the inexplicable feelings of dread and foreboding that grip him. But as he descends deeper into the basement, the boundary between the rationale and the supernatural blurs. What will Yasmin find in the depths of the basement? Will he uncover the truth behind Lena's haunting presence? Stay tuned to find out more. The narrative skillfully builds suspense, drawing us into the dark and mysterious basement with Yasmin. These sensory details, like the sudden temperature change and the distorted shadows, create an immersive experience, making us feel the fear and uncertainty that Yasmin is facing. But our discussion today goes beyond just storytelling. It delves into the realm of belief, perception, and the human experience. The story raises questions about the nature of fear and how our beliefs shape our reality. Moreover, it touches upon the role of faith in times of uncertainty and the search for answers in the face of the unknown. The story explores themes of obsession, madness, and the lengths to which a father's love or fanaticism can drive him. It challenges us to examine the boundaries of sanity and the devastating consequences of unchecked devotion. The character of the father serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the importance of balance and the dangers of losing oneself in extreme beliefs or actions. As we reach the end of this gripping tale, we are left to ponder the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of our world. The story invites us to confront our deepest fears and to question the nature of existence itself. It is a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we create in our own minds. Thank you for joining me today on this journey through suspense, faith, and the enigmatic world of the supernatural. Until next time, may Allah guide us all and keep us safe from harm. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.